The red and white flag of Tunisia, adopted as national flag in 1959, has its origins the naval ensign of the Kingdom of Tunis adopted in 1831 by Al-Husayn II ibn Mahmud. The star and crescent recalls the Ottoman flag and is therefore an indication of Tunisia's history as a part of the Ottoman Empire. The current official design dates to 1999. History. Previous flags until the mid-18th century, the design and significance of maritime flags flying on ships in Tunis were unknown. However, various sources have been able to distinguish certain similarities among the flags. They were designed with a crescent-oriented shape in the presence of the colors blue, green, red, and white. Thereafter, and until the early 19th century, the flag was composed of horizontal blue, red and green stripes, identifying the Ottoman Regency in Tunis. This kind of flag with multiple bands and irregular contours floated on top of ships all along the coast of North Africa. Similar flags with different colors and arrangements were also used on the continent. According to Otfrid Neubecker, the Bey of Tunis also had his own flag. This flag was most likely a simple personal banner of the ruler, as it floated above the Bardo Palace, the citadel of Tunis, on navy ships, and also in the center of the coat of arms in Tunisia. It was used at a number of public ceremonies, including at the proclamation of the Ottoman Constitution on the 21st of March 1840, until the abolition of the Bey monarchy on the 25th of July 1957, believed to have been introduced by Al-Husayn II ibn Mahmud, although some sources, such as Abdul Wahhab, claim that it was in use 3 centuries earlier. The flag was rectangular in shape and divided into 9 stripes, the middle one green and double the size of all other bands, while the others alternated between yellow and red. Featured in the center of the green stripe was the Zulfikar, the legendary Islamic sword of Ali, with the blade in white and the hilt in multicolored. The red and yellow stripes each contained 5 equidistant symbols, whose order was alternated between each stripe. These symbols were divided into 2 categories. 1 red 6-sided star voided with a disc of a different color in the center, either a red star and green disc or a white star and blue disc, and a large disc voided in its lower right by a small disc of different color, with the combination being either a small red disc within a larger blue disc or a small yellow disc within a larger red disc. The first yellow stripe contains 3 red stars and 2 blue discs. The second stripe, red in color, contains 3 green discs and 2 white stars. The third stripe is identical to the first, with the exception that the star in its center is white, while the fourth stripe is identical to the second stripe. Origin of the current flag. Several Muslim countries along the south coast of the Mediterranean Sea used a red flag similar to the flag of the Ottoman Empire. After the destruction of the Tunisian naval division at the Battle of Navarino on the 20th of October 1827, the sovereign Husainid dynasty leader Al-Husayn II ibn Mahmud decided to create a flag to use for the fleet of Tunisia, to distinguish it from other fleets. There are some discrepancies over the date of the flag's adoption, as the government states that it was adopted in 1831, while other sources like Siobhan Ryan's Ultimate Pocket Flags of the World claim that it was adopted in 1835. French Protectorate. During the era of the French Protectorate in Tunisia, French authorities did not change the Tunisian flag. However, according to an article in the Flag Bulletin publishing in fall 2000, for a short period of time during the French Protectorate, the flag of France was placed in the canton of the Tunisian flag. In the same vein, vexillologist Whitney Smith stated that the addition of the French flag was modification of the unofficial Tunisian national flag, used for a few years. He added, Tunisia, a French protectorate, retained its national flag on land and at sea. Nevertheless, in the late 19th century or early 20th century an unofficial version of the flag was used with the tricolour canton. In 1925 a formal proposal was made to adopt that flag as official, but no action was taken. The flag featured on the cover of this issue does not appear to have been illustrated in any vexillological source. Confusion arose when an issue of the French daily newspaper Le Petit Journal, published on 24 July 1904 on the occasion of the Bey of Tunis's visit to France, reproduced an illustration showing the flag used while was visiting the Hôtel de Ville, Paris. Ivan Sachet of Flags of the World claimed that this flag design, which hadn't been seen earlier, may have been inaccurate, suggesting that the journalist might not have been at the affair. He had reproduced a drawing of the wrong flag. Description: the Tunisian flag was defined in Article 4 of the 1st of June 1959 Constitution under these terms: the flag of the Republic of Tunisia is red. It has, under the conditions defined by law, in the middle, a white disc containing a five-pointed star surrounded by a red crescent. The Organic Law No. 99-56 of 30 June 1999, adopted on 3 July by the Chamber of Deputies, formalized the Tunisian flag for the first time in law, clarifying Article 4 of the Constitution. The flag is in the form of a red rectangle with a width equal to 2/3 of its length. In the middle of the flag is a white disc whose diameter is equal to 1/3 of the length of the rectangle and whose center is located at the intersection of the diagonals of the rectangle. A red five-pointed star is located to the right of the disc, whose center is at a distance equal to 1/30th of the length of the flag from the center of the disc. The location of the star's 5 points is determined by an imaginary disc centered on the star's center, its diameter equal to roughly 15% the length of the flag. The points of the star are equidistant from each other, and one of the points is located on the horizontal median of the flag to the left of the center of the imaginary disc. The star is surrounded on its left by a red crescent made by the intersection of two arcs, an outer arc whose diameter is equal to 1/4 of the length of the flag, and an internal arc with a diameter equal to 1/5 of the flag's length. In addition, at the top of the flag used by the President of the Republic, the words "for the nation" are written in gold. The three outer edges of the flag are lined with gold and yellow fringe on a red ribbon, with golden fringe on the right vertical side, and a white disc with a star and crescent near the fringe is attached to the flagpole above the flag. Article 4 of the 1959 Constitution specifies the presence of a technical dossier containing a model of the flag, a guide to drawing it, which includes the proper measurements and technical specifications of its colors. Symbolism. For the Tunisian embassy in France, the color red represents the blood of martyrs killed during the Turkish conquest of Tunisia in 1574. However, the Tunisians invited the Turkish to liberate them from the Spanish invaders and from what is left of the Hafsid dynasty. Another interpretation is that the red biblical flag spread light throughout the Muslim world. The white symbolizes peace, the disc symbolizes the radiance of the nation as the sun, while the crescent and five-pointed star represent unity of all Muslims and the five pillars of Islam, respectively. According to Ludwig Muha, author of Webster's Concise Encyclopedia of Flags and Coats of Arms, the white disc located in the center of the flag represents the sun. The red crescent and the five-pointed star, two ancient symbols of Islam, were most notably used on Ottoman flag and have since appeared on many flags of Islamic countries. The crescent is, for the viewpoint of an Arabic observer, supposed to bring good luck. The color red is a symbol of resistance against Turkish supremacy. Whitney Smith states that the crescent was first emblazoned on standards and buildings in the Punic state of Carthage, located in present-day Tunisia. Since appearing on the Ottoman flag, they were widely adopted by Muslim countries, and have become known as symbols of Islam, when in fact, they may be cultural symbols. Likewise, the sun is often represented with the crescent on ancient Punic artifacts and is associated with the ancient Punic religion, especially with Tanit symbol. Protocol. The Tunisian flag is visible on all public and military buildings. The flag also floats on the seats of Tunisian ambassadors at regional and international meetings, as well as at buildings housing Tunisian representatives around the world. It is deployed during commemorations and national honors in a strictly ceremonial manner. On the listed flag days below, the Tunisian flag is flown in public buildings, compulsory by law. Article 129 of Penal Code of Tunisia punishes the insult either publicly, by words, writings, gestures or any other manner, of the Tunisian flag, and also foreign flags with 1 year imprisonment. Variants. The colors of the flag are included in other Tunisian symbols, such as the coat of arms, which contains a crescent and star enclosed in a disc with red border. In addition, equipment belonging to the Tunisian army are visually recognized by the presence of a cockade. Most political parties of Tunisia reflect the colors of the flag itself. Many postal stamps reflect the motifs of the flag, which radiate with brightness on them.